The Women and Child Development Ministry is planning to roll out a new scheme for minor rape survivors. They're calling it an integrated support scheme for girl-child survivors under one roof. The focus is critical care, psychological and legal aid, which also will be the focal points under this particular scheme. And the target of this new scheme are going to be survivors who are abandoned by the families, because remember, as per the latest NCRB report, there are many cases where survivors are impregnated by rape or gang rape, and then they're abandoned by families. So this particular scheme will focus on those kind of survivors. And also the government tells us that shelter, food and transportation for court hearings will also be a part of this scheme, and increased access to education, police assistance and insurance cover will be a part as well. So the bid is to make it as holistic as possible. Rupees 74 crore has been allocated to this particular scheme under the aegis of the Nirbhaya scheme, and the focus clearly is on rehabilitation and better access to the justice system as well. And in that provision, now there will be 415 new POCSO fast-track courts that will be established across states as well. Now, if you look at the latest crime reports, child sex abuse has been on the rise. In fact, POCSO cases have risen by over 30% in just the past 5 years. In fact, in the latest NCRB report as well, a third of the total crimes against children are listed against the POCSO category. In fact, there are over 50,000 POCSO cases in the latest NCRB report as well. Recently, the government and parliament had also said that 2 lakh cases under the POCSO Act are still pending in fast-track courts, which is why establishing new courts becomes extremely important. The conviction rate under the POCSO has also remained steady since 2014, so that's also a bit of a concern. Now, in the new scheme, there seems to be a renewed focus on childcare institutions. The government tends to, in a sense, seeks to reimagine childcare institutions, saying that there will be training and awareness programs for case workers, caregivers as well, and there will be separate funds for the care and protection of survivors within childcare institutions. Now, this plan is being done under the Vatsalya mission of the government, which is already in place, and now minor survivors will also have the option of available for adoption, wherein they don't necessarily have to, in a sense, reveal their identities. Child rights experts, however, have their reservations on childcare institutions. They say that the ones in place, there are no inspections that are held, and they focus only on a very limited understanding of child rights and very basic facilities. In fact, the Delhi High Court recently had said that childcare institutions need a complete overhaul, and similar concerns have also been expressed in UP, Andhra and Bengal. So this bid to reimagine childcare institutions is extremely important. Many experts say that there has to be kinship care that has to be brought in these childcare institutions. However, this policy of the central government is being seen as a step in the right direction.